Last year I got a really cheap flight, like a last minute cheap flight to Greece, 50 euros, round trip. I think it was like the worst airline possible. It's like really bad. And we went to the flight attendant in the airport, and I gave her the tickets, and she was like, oh, you have the basic tickets. If you want to sit together as a family, you have to pay 19 euros per direction. And I said, you're not married, right? And she's no. And I said, she asked me why. I said, because I will give you 30 euros if you guarantee that I won't sit next to my family, okay? I would prefer a middle seat between two Haredis, okay? But I will not sit with my family, okay? And it was a really bad flight. It was a really bad flight. The air conditioning didn't work. It's like a Skoda with wings. A really bad flight. And it was, I think the fuel was, it was fueled by hope of the passengers that maybe we will go. And at some stage at the flight, somebody didn't feel very well and fainted. And the flight attendant went on the PA with the most optimistic and lack of self-awareness announcement I've ever heard in my life. Somebody doesn't feel very well. If there's any chance there is a doctor on this flight, please come forward. And I was like cracking up. I was like, really? On this flight, a doctor? 50 euros round trip? I think the pilot is a wall delivery guy. Are you kidding me? 50 euros? Do you think there's a doctor on this flight? Do you think, and even if there is a doctor, do you think that he will admit that he's a doctor? That he will tarnish himself in the shame of this vehicle? And more than that, if there is a doctor and he admits he's a doctor, I don't want him to treat anyone. Because that person has more chance of making this flight with ChatGPT and by the Wi-Fi, believe me.